Right, so that corner there, alright? When we stop, when it comes for your driving test, the driving examiner will get you to stop on the left hand side before you get to that junction, alright? The driving examiner will ask you to stop on this left hand side, so this is a parking position. When we're going to, and they'll tell you, when you're ready, I'd like you to drive past the junction, stop on the left hand side, reverse around that corner to your left, alright? So we are here, so we'll do our normal things of finding our bike, preparing our car, doing our observations, same as what you've done with all your other reversing manoeuvres. We're not going to indicate because we don't need to indicate, okay? Because we're not setting off. When we're driving past this junction, you'll be looking at the type of bend and to see if there's any obstructions. There are no obstructions, and this bend here is a nice sweeping bend. Alright, you're going to have two types of bends. You're going to have a tight bend or a sharp corner and a sweeping corner. When it comes to here, do the same as we would do normal, do your mirror checks. Centre in your left mirror. When you are stopping in this side, look in that left door mirror there. Can we see how far away from curb we actually are? About a stone grid's width away.
Yeah.
Alright, that is there to make sure that we don't hit that curb. I'm lowering that door mirror so I can see the curb and I can see the back wheel as well. Right, now I can see the back wheel in that other extra part of that mirror. Alright, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Reverse around the corner to your left. You do this from a major to a minor road, not from a minor to a major road. You don't reverse into a one-way street, you don't reverse into a no entry. Alright? Mm-hmm. Why don't we do that?
Because you're not allowed in there, and on the main road you're causing a danger to others.
You are, because you can't see clearly where you're having to give way to. Alright? We do this because we might have gone the wrong way. Alright? So we need to turn the car around. So, as you know, it's not always practical to do a turn in the road because the roads aren't always wide enough. So this is another way that we would turn the car around so we can go right. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
So with everything, reverse gear, find your bike, do those checks starting from that right hand side. Finishing looking out the back window over your left shoulder. Alright? Now you will see the curb in the back window. Alright? The curb will start to disappear. When the curb disappears from your back window, check that door mirror, look out of your windscreen. Alright? If at any point during this manoeuvre there are cars coming towards you, you will stop the car. Keep it in reverse because the reversing lights will be on and it's going to give that information. Alright? So I'm ready to go, looking out my back window. So the curb is still in my back window, but it's now starting to disappear. I can just see the corner bit. So I'm checking that mirror, looking there, and I know I'm alright. Here, your back wheel is in line with the last straight piece of curb. Can you see in that little mirror there?
Yeah.
Yep. Now there are other reference points that you can use, but we can't use the other reference points because it's a sweeping corner. Alright? Because we can't see them. Here, look in that mirror you've just done, look over there, and just have a quick glance over to your right just to make sure that we are still safe. And all we do is slightly turn this wheel to the left. Keep turning that wheel nice and smoothly because we're wanting to follow that curve. We don't want to get too wide, we don't want to get too close. The idea is not to touch that curb, and the idea is also not to cross that white line which divides the flow of traffic. Here, at this point here, my front end is sticking out. This is the most dangerous point. I'm going to look over to my right to make sure I'm still safe. And I know that I'm still safe. Still looking at my back window, checking my mirror. Back window, checking my mirror. And because it's a long sweeping corner, I'm having another check over my right to make sure I'm still safe. See how slow that we're travelling? Nice and slow. A little bit more turning to the left. And I've still not got any further away from that curve, and I've got not any closer to that curve. Now the curve has got a little bit tighter, so I'm just turning my wheel a little to my right so I don't hit that curve. The curb is starting to reappear in my back window, the straight bit of curb. Final bit of a left turn to get myself straight. I am straight, and I'm going to go back about 4 or 5 car lengths, but I'm not going to go back about 4 or 5 car lengths because I don't need to, because we're going to do the same manoeuvre again. Alright, generally we go back about 4 or 5 car lengths, because why?
So you're not still in the junction.
Yes, so we're clearing that junction so people can do the left turns and right turns without any hindrance from yourself. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go back just to this tree because I don't know the left turn at the end. So all we're doing is parking up and stopping just here. So this is our park position. Handbrake on, into neutral. You want to go through it again, or you'll be happy with it?
One more time.
One more time. I'm not going to turn right, I'm just going to go around the corner to my left. Alright?
Okay.
I'm going to put my left indicator on and see how I'm following this curve. Braking, clutch has gone in to make sure that I'm safe. And I'm safe, looking to my left. So again, stopping on the left hand side, about a storm grid's width away from the curb. Don't need to indicate because there's nobody around that is going to benefit. Handbrake on. Mirror's already down, so I don't need to readjust that. Into reverse gear, 5 a bite. Do my check, starting from a right blind spot, all around to my left blind spot. Looking at my back window, there's nothing coming, so I am free to go. Back window. Checking my mirror, checking my windscreen. And I don't need to worry about that car coming towards me because we aren't going against that flow of traffic. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Curb starting to disappear out my back window, checking my left door mirror. I am going to stop here because we are going to start turning soon, so let that car move out of the way. Do my checks again because I have stopped. Back wheel is in line with that last straight piece of curb, so I'm starting to turn that wheel very gently to my left, following that curve. It's a nice, smooth, constant turn. Checking over my right because my front end is sticking out and there's nothing coming. Nothing coming from behind, so again, so I'm alright. Checking my left door mirror. And again, checking over my right blind spot. Now there is a car coming, so I'll wait here. Handbrake goes on, still in that reverse gear. Checking all around again, I am safe. No, I'm not, there's a cyclist, so I can't go anywhere. Again, do my checks. I am safe to continue. A bit more of that turning to my left. Nice and steady. Now just a fraction turn to my right. Curb started to reappear in my back window, and again just a bit more turn to my left to get myself a bit closer to that curb. If you look at the wheel, we've done one full turn and that was it. Wheels are now straight. I'm going to go back in a straight line. There's a car just pulled out the drive, so I'm going to stop here. Let that car go past me because it's not going to wait. Do my checks again to make sure I'm safe, and off we go, continue going backwards. If we get halfway around that junction and there's a car comes towards you from your rear, if that car sits and waits for you to move, then you're going to have to do that manoeuvre again. If it doesn't and it goes past you, you're alright, but you have to give them that opportunity to decide what they are going to do. Alright? Look, assess, decide what they are doing and what you have to do. If you have to start the manoeuvre again, make sure you are safe to your right before starting that manoeuvre again.
Right.
Okay? Yeah?
Okay.
Any questions?